Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Lions who are in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Bates' kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Draw play for Brown. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. This is Brown on the draw play. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the 2nd half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Still fighting.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. and I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. Couldn't hold.
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Throwing on third, Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return is Williams. Great blocking on the return. It's